Hello, Saggies. I hope that you guys are well. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, comment your thoughts down below, and hype the video up for me, please, Sag. That'll be much appreciated. Thank you to those of you that have purchased from my shop. My products are going to be listed down below if you're interested. If you have my products and you're seeing good results, please don't forget to leave reviews under the specific products you purchase, excuse me. And for those of you that need help using your ritual oils, please make sure that you are referencing the ritual library on my website. That's going to give you a guide on how to use your oils, as well as my Pinterest, okay? So let's see. Spirit, protect me as I channel the messages for Sag. What does Sag need to hear and know at this time? Blocking the interferences that could be stopping the messages for Sagittarius. What's going on for Sag? So we got stacking here. Okay, period. Cash flow, energy. Rewards collected, wins celebrated, the grind paid off, saving money and or investing wisely. Okay, and then we have set for life. I know that's right, Sagittarius. So you're really working on your stability right now. It says stability unlocked. You made smart moves that created steady flow. Effortless comfort, no more hustle, just living. Okay, period. All right. I love to see it. So let's see what you got going on, Sag. Okay, so your money is getting ready to be looking really, really good, babe. Some of you guys are budgeting, you're saving. I don't know. You got something going on here. Excuse me. I feel like a lot of good things that you've done for others too is coming back to you, Sag. That's something that I just heard as well. I feel like you yeah, look, the Wheel of Fortune, what did I just say? I feel like you ran into a lot of just opportunists. So, I mean, whether you probably didn't know that they were opportunists, or they have that kind of like energy about them, and I feel like you still gave anyway because you don't want to see nobody hurt or down and out or like without. So, but I feel like you're done being used though, and I feel like that's what Spirit needed you to see. Yeah, you've overcompensated, you've overgiven, you just did too much, and some of you guys have lost a lot of money dealing with a Queen of Cups in reverse. Is spiteful, vindictive ass hoe, or you've been the Queen of Cups in reverse where you've been like the martyr, or like you've self-sacrificed, you've overextended yourself. Yeah. Yep. So let's see what's stacking here. The Emperor in reverse. The Eight of Swords in reverse. So some of you guys, your money is getting ready to get better because you're leaving somebody that it's not, there's no structure and stability over there with them. And I don't really feel like you were using this person for structure and stability, but I feel like you're realizing how energy works. Okay, it's a cash flow energy. So when you're dealing with somebody that lacks stability, security, and structure, you're going to feel it too. You could be living with this person, working with this person, whatever, intertwined with this person in some sort of way. I feel like they're a taker and not a giver. They don't take initiative. They're not a leader. They could be abusing their power and position of authority. 11:11 is on the clock. And I feel like you're no longer bound to whoever this is. Man or woman. Yeah. So this could be a boss, a manager, a father figure here, or something like that, or somebody that you was just with that you thought maybe was an emperor, and they're not. So what's the Emperor in reverse? The Ten of Wands, yeah. They're burdensome. And the Judgment. So I feel like you've had it up to here with whoever this is. Like you're at your wit's end with this person. Okay, somebody's judgment could be them suffering, could be them having to carry some sort of weight. I mean, they put you through it. But yeah. So this is like forgiveness, or I feel like you're learning a karmic lesson here. Taking on somebody else's responsibilities, obligations, their mess. The Ten of Wands is like dead weight. Hmm. What's the Judgment? Judgment too is like self-awareness. Yeah, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. The Stars and the reverse. Aquarius energy. So I'm getting just like this lack of inspiration, motivation, creativity, a lack of faith. Somebody's crown chakra could be blocked. So someone doesn't have divine guidance. They don't have guidance from their spirit team about how to build generational wealth, about how to build a legacy. This could be hopelessness, a lot of rigid thinking as well. Maybe somebody's outlook or their perception or perspective about what they want their family to look like for them doesn't match with yours. So maybe this could be something about like values and morals that just don't align. Okay? But the Star and the reverse, I don't like that. Okay, I just feel like somebody is not a part of your North Node. They're not a part of your North Star. I feel like they were a part of your journey on the way there, but they're not. Some of you guys are really, really in your purpose, and I feel like you've been led on a lot. This could be like false hope. You thought something was going to be something when it really just became a burden. And I feel like once you started seeing it was a burden, or you just wasn't feeling like yourself, or this is what's gonna happen, you're gonna start seeing somebody is borderline narcissistic, or they are. Or this just whatever somebody is saying about them being a boss or a leader, they're not that. So yeah, the King of Cups in reverse, and they're manipulative emotionally. What's the Ten of Wands? You guys could be saying 10-10. Oh, okay. We have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So for some of you, this could be you where you're feeling like burnt out or tired. Oh, okay. Some of you guys, you had some sort of daddy issues. I feel like that you've been healing, or you have healed from, okay? I'm getting something about shame or guilt. So this is somebody here that is narcissistic. They don't want you to feel a sense of freedom or sovereignty. They don't want you to step into a leadership position. They want you to be looked at as a whole, a loser, promiscuous, somebody that's only good for one thing. I got something like this for Virgo. Okay. Wow. So you're finally free from a narcissistic abuse. Wow. Because that could be you with the Queen of Wands in the reverse. What's the, some of you guys in your bloodline, you could have had dealt with a lot of sexual assaults, okay? Or like the women in your family dealt with that a lot, or something. Some of you guys, if you're a man, you could be having paternity issues with someone. Somebody has become just a bill. They become a burden because they are sleeping around. They are very promiscuous. They are not, okay, they're in the way. But what's Ten of Wands with the Queen of Wands in reverse? For some of you, you had to release a succubus from off of like out of your sacral energy. This person was blocking your gifts, blocking your crown chakra. The Star in the reverse is bad health as well. So for some of you, somebody is spiritually sick. They don't have to be sexually, yeah, the devil. They're not sexually sick. I don't feel. They could have been. I don't know. Maybe you did catch something in the past. Hopefully not. But they are a succubus. They have like an entity attached to them. And you're becoming aware of it with the Judgment in the upright. What's the Ten of Wands with the Queen of Wands in reverse? Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. So some of you guys are breaking up with this Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, this is a lack of reciprocity. Somebody just doesn't want to. Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. This is just a quick message for anyone who is done waiting on clarity. I created something specifically for moments when a situation needs to be decided, not dragged out. So here's my final verdict ritual oil. This oil is used for court cases, legal situations, and court in the ethers, like spiritual court, meaning spiritual judgments, karmic consequences, and the truth coming to the surface when someone thought they get away with it. Okay, it's designed to bring hidden information to light, totally collapse lies, and force situations out of limbo. People, excuse me, people use this when they're dealing with dishonesty, manipulation, behind the scenes unfair treatment, false accusations, or delays that feel intentional. It supports clarity, justice, and decisive outcomes. So the right information is revealed, the truth is seen, and the situation lands where it actually belongs. So if you've been needing a final answer, a ruling, a decision, or a breakthrough that ends the back and forth, this is that energy. Okay, so the final verdict is a tag product down below in this video if you want to learn more about it. So let's get back to the video. Open their heart. This is karmic feminine. Or this is for some of you, if this is, obviously I'm talking to my collective, this Emperor in reverse, their karma is to be with a bitch like this. I mean, because I feel like that's what they wanted. They wanted you to be like that, and you didn't want to be like that. You wanted to go a different route. You weren't going to sell your soul. You weren't going to let them run your life or abuse you into submission. You're not going to fuck them when they want to be fucked. You're not going to cook dinner when they want to be cooked the dinner for. Like, bitch, get up and cook your own shit. You're not nobody's fucking slave. That's kind of like what I'm getting. Somebody tried to shame you or belittle you because you decided to probably take your power back, and now they're stuck with a bitch that really just don't do shit. Like, the bitch is running their ass. So I don't know. Somebody wants a whore, and you wasn't going to do that. For some of you, this is strong past life energy. This was an abusive relationship in a past life that you had to deal with in this lifetime. So this could be your father, okay, that did something to you in the past, or this could be a really narcissistic man. Some of you guys, your father was non-existent. So, I mean, that could have led you to deal with a very non-empathetic, compassionate man. Like, they were narcissistically abusing you. So, I don't know. But Ace of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, so this is repressed. Yeah, this is some sort of repressed feeling or emotion. The Queen of Wands in reverse, too, is your life force energy being drained. So, yeah. And the Ace of Cups in the reverse is, again, repressed emotion. So your sacral and your life force energy has been under heavy attack. Okay. It has. You're free from some sort of bondage from a narcissist. I feel like your energy has been being drained, bro. This could be too, somebody, I don't know, somebody has like a high-ranking demon, or you have like some sort of high-ranking demon in your family you've been battling for a long time. You've been carrying around something heavy, just subconsciously. And that's why I feel like you've been dealing with a lot of back and forth. So there's something that's been draining you, stopping you from stepping into a leadership position. Something has been attached to you that made you get into very lustful situations. The people that you got with were lusting after you. So maybe at some point you felt like that was all you had to offer. So the relationships just fell apart because it was just lustful relationships. Maybe, and you thought it was something more. But I feel like people have seen you as just like a sex symbol. It's something like that. So you could be battling a lust entity. And this could also This could also block your flow of your money. You need your life force energy to create and build a legacy, a family, to have your cash flow. Like, some of you guys are breaking up with someone now where your life force has been drained. So yeah, this could be the last of this. I'm getting this is the last of this. You won't be doing this again. But what's the star in the reverse? Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody could be, you got Virgo energy. Three of Pentacles. Somebody could be working with a group of people to do some sort of magic on somebody's crown chakra. Or some sort of work to lead you into these hopeless situations where you feel like you have hope. Like, I don't know. I just feel like somebody has been trying to make you feel really disappointed. But you know what? The Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles to me is you putting in the hard work. Like, some of you guys have literally, you have been working. You've been doing the inner work. Eight of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, whatever you've had to go through, you went through. I'm getting like somebody really strong. Like, whatever was fated to come into your life, you didn't resist it. You allowed it. So if your spirit team told you to, hey, go here and be with this person, go be in a relationship with that person, you couldn't deny what your soul was telling you. If you felt called to be in a relationship, you had something to learn from it, even if it didn't work out. 9 times out of 10 it didn't. I feel like I'm talking to somebody at that point in their journey where you've had a lot of failed relationships. Now you're getting ready to step into peace, and you're getting ready to now be in the partnerships that are for you because you've done the hard work. Like, you've done the work. So yeah, there could be something on your maternal line with the women in your family. Like, I don't know if they sold themselves or if they, I don't know what happened, but I feel like you broke free or something. Or you're going to. I feel like you've also built your reputation up as well. Somebody's really upset that you're not a hoe. Like, what the fuck? You're really good at something that you do. Somebody's trying to make you feel as if you would never have love or people would never support you. I feel like you've built a great reputation. You have a great team behind you, or you've networked. You've built a lot of great things up for yourself. You work hard. You're very skilled. You're very talented, and you're a master at your own damn self-work. You know how to go within and heal. You're not like everybody else. And yeah, I'm being shady. I don't give a fuck. So, like, I don't know what somebody's point is. Eight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, somebody here tried to silence you, try to block your gifts and everything. This fucking narcissist, this evil ass, karmic ass masculine of yours, or this could be like masculines that you've dated that embodied the same energy as your father, or they embodied the same energy as the first. Well, if your father wasn't there, that is the first guy that broke your heart. But I'm talking about somebody that was physically there that was abusing you, that broke your heart. This could be your baby daddy with the Emperor in the reverse. So I don't know. These people are blocked. They can't manifest shit. If this Queen of Wands in reverse is somebody that they're with, that they thought they was going to live a happily ever after with, the bitch can't do shit. She can't manifest. She's being nasty, dramatic. Okay, what's set for life here? The Nine of Cups in reverse. Pisces, Jupiter. I mean, yeah. Two of Cups is in the reverse here. And the Two of Swords. You guys will be seeing 2, 2, 2. Yeah, somebody's in an unfulfilling relationship. Or this is you. Nine of Cups in reverse. My thing say you do you. Period. But the Nine of Cups in reverse. The Two of Cups in the reverse. And the Two of Swords. I don't know. I just feel like two people that don't get along, they're incompatible. They're upset all the time. There's a lack of sexual compatibility and chemistry. Somebody's always left dissatisfied. They didn't get their rocks off at the end of it. Like, I don't know. These people are in denial. Two of Cups in reverse with the Two of Swords. Or these are people that you're just ignoring because I just don't understand why the fuck they in your energy. What point, like, what are they actually doing? These people are miserable emotionally with the Two of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. Very dissatisfied, very discontent. But they're together because of, I don't see why they're together, really. Only they know, I guess. Because they got a reputation to upkeep. It's giving, well, we decided that we were going to be together to ruin the divine feminine or divine masculine's reputation. So we got to stay together. Oh, okay. So they just want to look the part. They're not really on shit for real. So that's fine. What's Nine of Cups? They're like, yeah, well, we teamed up together. We got to keep faking it until we make it. We got to keep pretending that we fuck with each other to make everybody else think that the divine feminine, divine masculine did something to us, or we're the problem. I mean, or they're the problem, or whatever this is. What's Nine of Cups in reverse? Child, I can't. I don't really know what the fuck they're trying to do. Honestly. And what the point is. Three of Swords. The Death card. Maybe somebody is sexually, like they're sick sexually, so somebody's stuck in a relationship with someone because they both have something that they can't get rid of, so they might as well stay together or whatever. Somebody could be a Scorpio, Libra cusper. Libra, Scorpio. Somebody, my condolences, somebody could have died from like a heart attack or like extreme just stress and heartbreak. This could be like somebody could have overdosed or something like that. Or whatever. So my condolences. Somebody could have lost their loved one or lost their girlfriend or boyfriend or husband. Somebody could be widowed, husband or wife. Somebody could be widowed or something. Okay. What's the Three of Swords? There's heartbreak, there's pain. Maybe you're going through a transformation here. And I mean, it could be disappointing. It could be heartbreaking. Like something you had to leave behind. It could be heartbreaking, but you're transforming. For some of you, this is an ex that's like really sad or upset that you really come to the end of the road for whatever this is. Like they're sad because your ass ain't sad. What's the Three of Swords? Something is over with like an ex or something. Yeah, the Hangman is in the reverse. Okay, Pisces. And the Four of Swords in reverse, Libra, Jupiter. The Devil and the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're... Four of Swords is in the reverse. So this is, for some of you, an awakening. You coming out of isolation and you finding that mental strength again. I feel like you're awakening to the fact that you're disinterested in something and you don't really want it. So I feel like what's going on with you right now is just a transition or a transformation to where as though you're kind of like trying to figure out your feelings. Even though you know, it feels like you bittersweet. Like you know you have to do something, but you, because of how you feel, like you don't feel interested. You're going through an awakening. You're being forced into a transformation. You're being forced to end something. And so it's heartbreaking. Because again, for some of you, you thought that somebody was going to do right or they were going to, but I feel like they feel familiar. They feel like your past. They feel like an abuser, even though they're not technically consciously abusing you, but they're subconsciously doing things that you just can't tolerate no more because you've raised your standards. You don't want to do whatever this is. Yeah, it's something like you don't like the way this person treats you, or you don't like the way they make you feel, or I don't know. It's just the love is not reciprocated, so it's draining your life force. It's draining your energy. Because I'm still looking at that Queen of Wands over there. That could possibly be you, but then I'm getting a third party situation. Yeah, Five of Cups. I feel like you're quite disappointed. Or you were. Yeah, but you know you have to let something or somebody go. Somebody lost someone of value or lost you because they see you as valuable. But I feel like somebody's just focused on your money. That's the problem. So if they're sad, who gives a fuck? Like, bitch, are you dumb? They didn't see the value in you. They seen you as a damn maid, a housewife, a fucking, I don't know. But whoever this is that didn't give you love, or love from a place of unconditional love. So the womb holds more than the possibility of life. It also holds memory. For many people, the womb carries emotional, energetic, and even ancestral experiences that go far beyond this lifetime. So this is why I created the Womb of Lifetimes ritual oil, one of my favorite oils, very sacred to me. Okay, this oil was created to support the healing, protection, and spiritual restoration of the womb space, which many traditions recognize as a powerful center of creation and life force energy. The womb can hold emotional residue from past relationships, generational trauma passed through the bloodline, and even energetic patterns that feel older than this lifetime. Some people also experience energetic draining through the sacral and womb area, especially after toxic relationships or connections where someone tried to dominate, manipulate, or control their life force energy through magic. So this oil is used to help restore sacred feminine energy, clear emotional and energetic residue, and protect the womb space from, draining or invasive influences. I also want to mention people often use it for womb healing. Okay. Also reconnecting with their creative and life-giving energy, supporting fertility intentions as well, and releasing old patterns around love, intimacy, and creation. It can also support ancestral and past life healing, helping to release lingering energetic ties so the womb space can return to balance and strength. The intention behind this oil is really simple. It's simply to honor the womb as a sacred place of creation, intuition, and life force energy. So this beautiful oil is going to be a tag product down below. All right, so make sure you check that out. Let's get back to your reading. They helped you become the Empress, and now the wheel is turning. Yeah, so whatever this is where somebody didn't treat you right, you've now raised your standards to the point where you're this that's why I said this phase of dealing with these narcissists, these gaslighters and manipulators, that shit is over. Whether they subconsciously or consciously do it or not, whether they meant to or didn't mean to, it don't matter, bitch. You did it. So I feel like you're done. Okay, respectfully. Yeah, you don't care. You don't care. You don't want no karmic ass, toxic ass relationship. So yeah. Let's do a cups in the reverse. Knight of Swords. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, yeah, I feel like you feel exploited or used. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse could be exploitation. And whatever this is, I really feel like this is what you've been going through, bro. I feel like you've lost a lot. Some of you guys have lost homes, you've lost cars here. You've lost some things that are material because you've given so much of yourself to these fucked up relationships. You took an L's. Now, for some of you, if you're a man, I feel like you're being the hero in your own story. You're leaving this karmic asshole behind. Somebody's a scammer, a user, a con artist, and they tried to marry you for money. So you're leaving. You're not focused on this hoe. So you don't care if they're broke or out in the cold or nothing like that. They used you so they can stay like that. It's like dead ass. Let me see. What's the Nine of Pentacles? I feel like the Knight of Swords, somebody is helping you. I don't know if they're in your energy or not. What's the Nine of Pentacles here in the reverse? I feel like somebody is more, if this is a masculine here that you won't have anything romantic with because they're not ready emotionally, this is somebody that's protecting you from a previous connection that was really dark and nasty. I feel like they're borderline there, but I feel like they really have helped you release something internally, but they're not your person. Okay, somebody has helped you through something. And it could, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, somebody is like, it's giving like a warrior energy, but you know that they're not ready with the King of Cups in reverse. But somebody has helped you work through something. So yeah, that could be why something feels kind of bittersweet. It feels sad, but then you like feel free at the same time. Like, yeah, the Lovers, there's, wow, the Queen of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Page of Swords, the King of Swords, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, there's like your actual counterpart here. So what I feel like somebody helped you do was clear out the residual energy that you had sitting in your womb space, sitting in your solar sacral energy, because I'm getting those parts with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is water, so that's your sacral. Queen of Wands is fire. I feel like that's your solar plexus, and it could be a bit of your sacral. The Ten of Wands is fire again, so your life force. Your life force has been just through it. You've been drained by people that are not giving back to you equally. They're taking, and not giving, and then now you're ending up drained. And for some of you, there was an entity in, like, on your bloodline, or you've connected yourself to somebody from your past that has something dark attached to them here, and y'all soul tied. And so you just been trying to get this up off you. But if you soul tied with that person, it's probably something in your bloodline that has attracted you, that needed to be healed, that has attracted you to whoever this is. And that was the start of your journey. It could be lust, really. There was some sort of monitoring spirit attached to you to watch you. Page of Swords and the Lovers is giving somebody like watching you, watching your sex life, or watching who you're intimate with, or watching something. It's like some sort of monitor. But for some of you, your counterpart is watching you. They know where you're at. Yeah, Three of Wands in reverse and the Three of Cups. Your actual counterpart could be reconciling with you, or y'all are, this could be a twin flame relationship. Either y'all going to be in union because y'all both have a line. That's a choice that y'all going to have to make. I don't think Spirit's going to be like, yeah, it's time to be in union. They're going to force you to be in. You have free will, but I do feel like there's a high chance that you will be, though, in a union with your counterpart, because it's like you've done the work, you and this person. So yeah, somebody is leaving a false feminine, and you're no longer interested in somebody. You don't want to be with them. What's this? Ooh. Did something to my eye. What's the Two of Swords? Yeah, okay, wow, the Lovers is in reverse now. That's Two of Swords. The Lovers reverse. The Page of Cups. Somebody could be trying to apologize to you, but you know that they don't align with you, so I feel like you don't really want their apology. I feel like you know that they're quite childish, and you can't really trust them. Somebody could have trust issues, or somebody just doesn't know who they are. The Lovers in reverse is like somebody with an identity issue. This could be somebody that's unsure of their sexuality as well, so you're like, you don't want to be bothered. They don't align with your values and your morals. Some of you guys have children by whoever this is, and they doing shit that you just don't agree with, so you're done with them. And you don't trust them. They're two-faced. For some of you, this Lovers in reverse could talk about indecisiveness, because somebody's like really so sweet, and they seem so innocent, but I feel like that's you seeing the inner child in them. Like, you could see probably the good in everybody because you're an empath, or you're very sensitive to the energy. You know when people are just fucked up versus when they're just really, really a nasty person. And for some of you, these people are not nasty people, but they are traumatized. But I feel like what you need to learn is that you can't keep self-sacrificing yourself. You can't keep being the martyr. You can't keep trying to rescue people from their own karma. They need to go through whatever they need to go through. You can't take on other people's problems because you feel sorry for the fact that they went through abuse as a child or whatever. It's like, now somebody's an adult. They have to work on that. They have to heal that. You can't, there's nothing you can do about it. And you have to also, too, learn how to choose yourself. Put yourself first. you know, because you could probably feel guilty for leaving people behind, knowing that they're struggling and things like that. But I feel like, you know, these people's shadows, at the same time, they could come off manipulative. And you don't deserve to be manipulated. You ain't do shit to them. So they need to stop taking out their trauma on you. And that's just some things that people just haven't learned. So you have to call it quits. Let me see. What deck was I using? Oh, what's the Page of Cups? For some of you, okay, we have the King of Cups. Came out upright. And the Five of Swords in reverse. What's the Lovers in reverse? I feel like there's just, okay, Nine of Wands in the reverse. For some of you, some sort of issue has been resolved with a karmic feminine that you had a child with. You can now honor where you want to go and honor your feelings because you've got a situation with your children taken care of. Somebody was using you. They were running around with different men, you know, using you for your money. And I feel like now you're focused on other things. You could be taking action for your child. You could have a little girl or a little boy. But with the water here, you could have a little girl. Five of Swords in reverse is a peaceful resolution to an issue. So some of you guys, you could be finally getting into contact with your child because somebody does shit. When they don't get their way, they keep you from your children. They're a fucking creep. They're a weirdo. And all you want to do is be a dad. You don't want to be with this hoe. So now they're mad. Or they've been mad. But I feel like you've taken care of it. Some of you, you're fighting for your children because you have somebody, like, I don't know, this could be your baby mama. They don't know what they are. They could have men and women around your children. Your children, I don't know. Like, it's something going on with them where it's like, it's just not healthy to be around their ass. Okay. It's just not. For some of you, you could be waiting on paternity results. Some of you guys could be finding out you're not the dad of a child. Because whoever the fuck this is you're leaving, they sleep around with multiple people. They sleep around with women. You know, women on women can't have children. You know, I mean, not like that. But, okay. Somebody could want to communicate with you. They need to face their fears and tell you something. Somebody's like really trying to figure out how they're going to express what they need to say, because I'm getting communication. Maybe somebody is trying to communicate with you telepathically first. It feels like a sweet energy, but I feel like it's about them maybe choosing wrong in the past. They went down a different route, but you had to go down a different route too, because then how are you going to be prepared for a love that's for you? So for some of you, there's somebody in your energy shape-shifting. They're trying to butter you up. They're trying to convince you that they're this and they're that. Okay, but they're not, and they're not trustworthy. So you just are ignoring them. You don't want to have shit to do with them. Okay, somebody's trying to gauge your mood, though. They're trying to see if you're able to be talked to. So I don't know. It's a lot going on here, but I'm getting your energy, Divine Feminine. You could be receiving telepathic communication from a masculine. This person is sending you some sort of energy across time. across space and time, and you're coming to the conclusion that you made the wrong decision. You're not with this person. You're not happy with somebody. So there's a disunion, there's a breakup. And the Two of Swords is like a stalemate or hidden information, or somebody's in denial. For some of you, somebody is in denial about a breakup. I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's the other person. They're in denial, but you're not. So maybe this is just like, I've been picking up like a transition all day. Yeah, look, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, you're releasing somebody from your past. That's a burden. Ten of Wands. Yeah, look, Knight of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in the reverse. Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands. I feel like this person, this Emperor in reverse is like, it could be like a first love or something, like a high school sweetheart. You met them when they were really, really young. This is the person that really, really hurt you. They abused the hell out of you, okay? And I feel like you managed to get away from them. But then there's another person, which I feel like is this person that you could be breaking up with. They have helped you release any kind of anger or sadness or hurt from your other relationship, from that narcissistic one. So it's like they're not bad. I don't feel like this person is bad. I just don't feel like they're your person. It's just period. Like, if you were to be with them, you'll be settling, technically. They're not giving you everything you need right now and that you deserve. They only can be with you to a certain extent. It stops at a certain point. Because the next level, they don't have what it takes to be with you for the next level. So they helped you release something. They helped you learn a lot about yourself, what you want, what you don't want, things like that. I just don't feel like they're for you. So, could be a tough pill to swallow. And then I feel like you have the King of Cups, Page of Cups. Somebody is sending you energy of love. Like they're, whoever this is right here, I don't know if it's a guide or what, but they're really making you feel good. So it won't be so much of a tough exit. That's like somebody else. Somebody can feel like when you're sad or when you're down or whatever, this person knows when it's not their energy that they're feeling. Aww. This could be your actual person right here. This King of Cups, Page of Cups person. They know like when you need a hug or when you're like your energy feels down, or you could feel this person too. Whoever this is. What's King of Cups, Page of Cups? Five of Swords in reverse. Angel of Protection, Camael. 1515, Camael stands as your protective shield. Rest assured that you're safeguarded against negativity and move forward with confidence. Guardian, safety, and shield. I feel like that's the other person. That's what they protected you from something. Somebody is a form of protection. Somebody has came into your life at some point to protect you from the narcissist that spiritually abused you, physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever. That part is done. And you're transitioning away. The King of Cups is giving me Archangel Gabriel, Raphael kind of energy. Or Shamuel. So let's see. Angel of Dreams, Haniel, 4141. Haniel weaves dreams into reality. Cherish your aspirations, trust in your visions, and be bold in pursuing your heart's deepest desires. Aspirations, visions, desires. Okay, then we have Angel of Confidence, Michael. So this could be, I feel like this is you, Divine Feminine. You're going through this. You're going for what it is that you want. You have a goal. You have a vision in mind. You know what you want, so you're going after it. Angel of Confidence, Michael, 5959. Michael empowers your inner warrior. Embrace assurance in your endeavors. Ignite self-belief and stand with valor against doubts. Assurance, self-belief, valor. Or there's a masculine here. They just got two different sides of them. Like they could be one way 1 minute and the next. Somebody has a shape-shifting ability. It's this masculine down here that loves you or something. They could be heavily protected by Archangel Michael. Yeah, look, Guardian of Love. Archangel Shamuel. Yeah, I feel like somebody is giving twins, honestly. It does give that very strong. Oh. It's giving now that I've awakened, or now that I've hit a certain point in my journey, I can come in to protect you. I can come in to make you feel all these lovey-dovey things that I felt with you before, or something like that. I feel like you are making a tough decision, though, to leave something behind. So yeah, and so today. So anyway, hey guys. So you ever notice how sometimes nothing is technically wrong, but nothing is moving either? That stuck feeling usually means your path is crossed. This is my Clear the Crossroads ritual oil. It is made to specifically uncross negative energy, remove blockages, and clear spiritual interferences that keeps progress stalled. This oil also clears conflicting influences, outside manipulation, and repeated obstacles that show up no matter what direction you try to go. People often use this when they're facing big decisions, feeling spiritually foggy, or hitting resistance like every which way they turn. So it's especially also powerful for road opening, uncrossing work, and restoring forward momentum when things have been stagnant for way too long. Once the crossroads are cleared, clarity returns, movements start, and the right path becomes pretty obvious to you. So Clear the Crossroads is going to be a tagged product in this video if you want to learn more about it. So let's get back to the reading. This was your reading, Sag. I hope this reading gave you clarity. Like, subscribe, share your thoughts down below, hype the video, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.